welcome to another new episode of Get Through Show, your favorite YouTube show. And I have amazing people right here in the studio. And of course, we have a guest in our midst today. What are we talking about? Do women still have patience for broke guys? You already know. Don't touch that dial. See you in a jiffy. All right, guys, welcome back. I told you I have amazing people right here in the studio. And of course, our guest is seated right here beside me, Shay, by name. And of course, I have my very good brother. You see the way he's dressing. Very cute, Tunji.
Shout out to God.
And today is Melody's birthday. Melody, happy birthday to you. Guys, you already know the topic. Do ladies still have patience for broke guys? I don't want to start with our guest. Tunji, I'll start from you because I know you. What do you have to say about this topic? After you, I'll go to our guest.
First of all, we need to define broke.
Yeah.
So are they patient about being broke financially or being broke mentally?
Okay,
So-
can I break it down for you?
Yeah.
We're talking about being patient for a broke guy means if I am dating Shay, right, at a certain point, I go broke
Financially.
financially.
No,
Is she still gonna be there? You understand what I mean? Or
That's
is
different. I
No,
think
I'm
Tunji's
trying-
question is that's your definition now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we're talking
yeah.
about in general.
In general.
When we talk about broke,
so
what are we saying?
Are we firm on financially broke guys or mentally broke guys?
Financially broke.
I think, but we must touch both angles.
Yeah.
Both angles.
But is it before you're with the person or after?
Exactly. So that is also a factor.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tunji, you know what we're gonna do about this? We're gonna touch those factors.
Okay, cool.
So that
Okay,
it's gonna
cool.
make sense, right?
So let me just try my best to just so that I'll give other people a chance. So first of all, if a guy goes broke, if a guy is broke financially before you meet him, I don't think ladies should be patient for a guy who is broke before you meet him. And this is my thing. You can. I'm always an advocate of if you are broke,
You shouldn't be dating.
I don't think dating is for you
There we go.
in this space and time where we are right now. And now, so that aside, so which means if you're broke, I don't think dating is for you. Also, arguably, I've realized that, from 2018 to fast forward to now, I've realized that every stage a guy is in his life, there are women that are still gonna love you that way at that stage as well. So having said that, now if we're talking about a guy that goes broke after you've met him, let's put this into perspective. If this is a guy that a female advice not to go into certain business or certain ways or certain lifestyle, and you did not listen, and then you're finally broke, you expect the same woman to stay right there with you. I don't encourage anyone to stay in such. But now, if the brokenness is not from his negligence, which is maybe normal and natural circumstance of life, and you see that this guy is not broke mentally, because first of all, being broke is here. Nobody is poor. So if you throw a guy that is mentally sound in a desert, right? Give him 2 years. Whatever he built in the city, he can build it there. Because the idea is not in the finance, the idea is in the man.
Okay, thank you, Tunji. Melody, let me go to you. I know it's your birthday, but yeah, let me go to you before I go to Shay. What do you have to say? As a woman.
First thing first. If you're broke, you're not supposed to be dating, number one. You should be thinking of ways to make money or ways to get to a financially stable place in your life. Because when you're broke, you're not happy with yourself. How are you going to expect a woman to be happy with you?
That is spot on.
Like, it's not going to work. So broke men focus on making money. Secondly,
Is a broke woman not supposed to focus on making money?
No, like I wanted to say in the beginning as well that me as well, if I'm broke, I'm not going to be comfortable dating someone as well because I'm going to feel like I'm a liability. Do you understand? I'm going to feel like I'm weighing the person down. So for me to even date the next person, I have to be financially okay, And then also, you mentioned, what did you say now about broke? Tunji said something, but just continue. I'll yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
just continue.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
get there.
Hey, I'm just gonna give you some time. You can also explain what you
Yeah,
feel about
so
it.
for me, I think what we can all agree on, and I agree with what both of you are saying, is there has to be a foundation of ambition.
Yeah.
Both people have to have ambition and they should want to take advantage of life and everything that life has to offer. So if I find someone and that person might not be financially stable, but I can see that they have a plan and I can see that they are ambitious and they want to take advantage of life, then I would be happy to
To support.
be with that person on that journey. So if it's before and I can see that like the man's broke, but I can see he has a plan and I'm willing to be a part of that plan, then I'm there for it. If we are together, and I agree with what you said, if the person that I'm with makes a decision about finance that disrupts his whole life and it wasn't something that I agreed on,
Yeah, I'm gone.
then it's a different situation.
You know,
Because once you're together, you're a team, and especially if you're in a world of, if you're in a marriage together, then that financial account is shared. So everything has to be teamwork.
you know, I think there was one time we on set, I and Tunji, we did mention about such things, right? It's actually not good for a guy. I'm using myself as an example, right? I wouldn't be in that point whereby I know, like mentally, physically, you know, I'm not okay with myself. There's no need of me trying to channel my energy in terms of getting a woman or being into a relationship, right? Now, let's say I'm already with someone, right? You know, some guys, they have that acumen. They know what they want. It's just that maybe situation made them not to achieve what they want. So now, as a woman, you there, you know, okay, this guy has an insight.
Yeah.
Where can I help him? What advice can I give him? You know, sometimes it's not about you as a woman supporting your guy financially,
Yeah.
but morally.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? There's some words you can encourage your
Yeah.
guy. Okay, I know you can be. You
Support
can do
system.
It. You can do this. I
Yeah.
know you can do this.
Bro, yeah, I feel like Vic, and I think from the male's point, you will understand this, and I think a lot of our viewers who are male will understand it. Do you know that in the world we are today, Shay, if I'm with you, without you giving me any word, if you have given me and I have that confidence in me that whatever I face out there, you're through and through with me, even without you talking, that is a boost.
Yes.
You don't even have to be vocal or verbal about it. But like I've been in a situation where you just sit and it comes into your head that, man, no matter what I face out there, someone is somewhere rooting for me. And it's just the same way I feel about my parents.
Yeah.
Like, put me anywhere. I know my mom is rooting for me. So when you think about that, that is a boost already. I want to break more walls even while I feel tired.
Yeah.
And it's why I hate this statement. I dislike this statement. Hate is a strong word they say. I dislike this statement when they say women like money. I dislike it. I'm not talking about self-centered, greedy asshole bitches. No, I don't want to talk about those today. No, I'm talking about a virtuous woman when in terms of like when I'm broke, I don't like myself.
Exactly.
When I feel like when I feel like I want to smell a certain way, and I can't afford it at this time of my life, I'm not happy with it. If I feel like, oh, I want to eat pasta from a place and I don't get it, I don't feel good about it. So I can't expect you to feel good about it.
Do you know that there's a point whereby a guy, maybe he's with someone, right, and things are not going well. Instead of him to channel the energy in making things work, he's lashing on the girlfriend stroke wife.
That kind of person.
I don't know if you get my point. Instead of you to use your energy to make something out because things are not working, now you've been angry to someone close to you, not causing the problem. I don't know if you get my point.
I do.
And some women find it very offensive. You know,
Because
when
it is.
you know when you broke, yes. And she's there to support you, maybe morally, like some financially, she can support and okay, baby, add to this and that, but you being angry at always as if she's the problem. I don't know if you get my point. At the end of the day, she ended up maybe leaving or
Why
something
won't you leave?
because you're making her uncomfortable
Why
with your
won't you
situation.
leave?
But I feel like that as well, you don't have to be broke to have that type of reaction. You can be a millionaire and make a bad trade and lose your shit at your wife. Like, you don't have to have no money.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like a personal thing that has to do with you, not about how much money you have in the bank. And I agree with you as well. Like, people are social animals. We're not made, or not animals, but we're social beings, and we're not made to do this journey alone. So I 100% agree that if you put a man in a desert, even if he's built a city, it's very likely that he can be like discouraged alone in the desert by himself. But if you put a woman with him, and those two energies, you have feminine energy and you have masculine energy, those two put together are extremely powerful.
You've made a point that actually you've made, like, it's like you've just opened a whole balls of this conversation in terms of, for you to say that, I'm actually like I'm shocked. Like, unfortunately, I'm shocked because you just said that now, and you said we are meant to be together. And if you look at the social media in the last 6, 7, 8 years, what the social media have begin to teach us is how to hate each other.
Yeah.
The social media is trying to tell us that, and that is why I'm not conversant about the people of color, of your color, but I'm sure about the people of my color in terms of it has created so much tension that a black 23, 25, 26-year-old woman is looking like 42-year-old woman right now.
True.
Why? Because there is this pressure that the media has put on their head in terms of, oh, I need to make my, and I always say this statement. I don't know how, I think I've said it a million times. Either you have your money or not, a man that is not brought up well will still disrespect you, even if you are as rich as Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
So a lot of women say, oh, I want to have my own money. So that motive is everything for me. The motive is what is important to me. If someone said I'm making money to help my family, I love the motive.
That's true.
Nobody should come tell me I'm making money because I don't want any man to speak to me anyhow. I don't want a man to abuse me. Money doesn't make man to abuse you or not. Even if you are as wealthy as you think you are, if you meet men who are not brought up well, they are still going to push you down.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
100%
Okay, guys. Okay. Remember, I said we're gonna touch all the factors, right? Now we have talked about financially, right? Let's talk about maybe morally or spiritually, being with, if someone is gonna support you or leave you. I don't know if you get what I mean, because you did mention earlier, if someone is maybe someone that has money but still have frustration in him that lashes out anyhow to the
Sorry,
partner.
I just want to say something. I think there's 4 types of broke men, though. There's
Let's
broke.
hear you.
There's the broke men.
Okay. Okay.
There's the broke men that when they broke, they still have being, like you said earlier, broke is really a mindset.
Yeah.
They broke, but they still have motivation. They can still go out and conquer. Then you get the broke men that you're with that because they broke, they just drown within misery. They feel demotivated. They don't want to go out.
That's what I'm talking about.
You drop them. You
So as a woman
don't.
now,
You
as a
leave
woman,
them.
Do
There's
you leave?
Yeah, she just
or-
said leave them.
Okay, you leave them.
you
right?
leave them. What are you doing with
Okay. No, but we're talking about we okay, number 3.
number 3? You get the broke men that become very okay. So you get the broke toxic, but in which way? Like, your woman is making money. You know, some men think that when a woman is making money, it's kind of insulting, but she's not making the money to insult you, because if she is helping where you can't, because when you guys both have, it's yours together. When you don't have, what is hers is still yours. They feel that is what's this, messing with their masculine, their ego. There we go. That's the fourth. That's the third type, right? That's the third.
Yeah, that's the third.
The fourth one.
Okay, Vic, can I share? I really feel like, can I just touch? I want to understand. Vic just mentioned like we should talk about the moral, the mental, the spiritual. Like, what's your take on that?
I think, so I study psychology. So
Okay, good.
there's a lot that goes into the development of a human being from the stage that they're born throughout their childhood into adulthood. And I feel like when it comes to money, money can either be just an asset and an addition to your life, or it can be the thing that drives you and demotivates you. It can be the center of your life. And I think that's the difference between the two relationships and mindsets that we're speaking about is that person central about money? If it is that, then you're going to have a broke person who will disrespect the woman that he's with because the money is what is in the center. So if that fluctuates, which we all know money does,
Yeah, it does.
then his moods and his beliefs and his values are going to fluctuate. Where if you have a person that believes that money is an addition to your life and can add to the values that you already have, that is when, if you're broke or if you're rich, you will treat people with love and care, regardless of how much money is in your account.
This goes for the two partners, the two gender, either you are a man or a woman. Fantastic. I quite agree. I think I quite agree with you. And Melody mentioned something that about the third kind of broke. I think, like I said earlier, a lot of things that I personally know now are not what I learned from my parents. There are, when I started traveling, getting exposed, like watching movie, interacting with people who are more exposed than me. And then I realized that it is our upbringing that brought the ego, in terms of a man believes, and I'm not, with all due respect to men who are actually in such position right now, a lot of men believe that when a woman is taking some certain responsibility in the house, that automatically means that they become the woman. Now, this is where it is very tricky. Yes, a lot of women do make their man feel less of themselves because they are taking responsibility. But like I said earlier, I don't want to talk about such women today. Like today is a good day. Like we have Cher in the studio, we have Melody in the studio, so today is a good day. So now, but I want to just touch on, personally for me, I feel like I'm at that point where no matter how wealthy I get, I will make sure that I allow my wife to carry some certain responsibility in the house.
Which is normal.
Without me depending on that.
Yes,
that's where it's tricky. So I'm saying, if I'm with you and maybe I say, okay, babe, you know what? Why don't you try and get toiletries in the house? Let that be your thing. So now that doesn't mean that if a month or a certain time come and you didn't get it, that I will hold you responsible for it. No. I just want everyone to be happy, be peaceful. Look, there is something that comes with sense of responsibility. It helps everybody mentally. When someone wakes up every time to realize that, man, when I look at this group, this family and our kids, I have a huge contribution and commitment to it. It helps a lot.
Tunji, what you said is very correct, in the sense that in the third thing you said, you find out like sometimes to us guys it's not about ego, if I must put it that way, because men we are born to provide, right? But he elaborated it very well in the sense that we all have to know our duties, but it doesn't mean as a man I will just keep reminding you what you're supposed to do. If I see you not doing it, I can. You get what I mean? But you as a woman, you should also understand where you can also.
What do you think a woman is supposed to do? Like, are we conforming to normal gender roles, or are we moving to a space where those are mixed? Am I cleaning the house and you working all day?
Yeah.
Or am I washing the dishes? Am I cooking?
I've said it before. Personally, me myself, I don't want to depend on my wife for everything.
Right.
If it happens that I saw the dishes, I have to do it. It doesn't mean it's your duty to do it. For me personally, I don't know about other guys, right? I do things that I can for that moment. I can even come back from work while you're sitting all day. If I feel like doing it, I will do it.
Right.
You get what I mean?
I'm sure. Can I have a less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can.
I have issues with what you just raised now. Do you know where I have issues with it? We are having problem right now, Melody, that we begin to compare, impute, and taking ideas from outside, from other people into ours. Sure, this is why I have issues with this particular topic. If I'm with you, this is what I believe. I will never come to their house, their family,
And look at what is
and take what is there and put in us. Don't forget, we are you made mention of something that we are social human beings. I want to believe we are social animals. Don't worry. But then look at it this way.
it 30 seconds.
Yeah. So now, if whatever works for me and you,
Yeah.
because in saying that, there are men who doesn't know how to wash dishes, but there are good men and good father still to their partner.
100%.
So now, if we're not careful, we'll now begin to say that because a man who they have a cordial, loving relationship and marriage going on well, now Victor is going to come to my house, see me washing dishes, and my wife is probably watching Netflix. Now go back to his house and go try to fine tune what is not going to work.
Yeah, no, I was adding to the point of like, I feel like we are speaking about broke men, but we do need to change the focus and also focus on broke women as well.
As
Like,
well,
do you
as
have
well.
patience?
Of course,
just for a woman with
because
no
like
ambition?
I saw a post that says guys should stop dating broke women too. And
You know what I mean, though?
but I think it's too harsh.
And we guys,
I think it's too harsh.
it's not that too hard. It's not that too hard because as we guys also, you don't have to date someone that will be a liability to you.
No, but
In the
that
sense that-
little
in the sense
things
that-
makes me happy.
No, no.
I promise you. I may buy you an iPhone on your birthday, and on my birthday, you just decide to walk me to the beach and buy me 10 rand ice cream. I'm fulfilled. You're the best woman to me.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
that doesn't. So I want us to be careful in making our statement because
I'm just saying, like, the world is changing and we are focusing. Women are saying, no, but it must be equal in the household. It must be, we must both be doing things. We're wanting to change that whole, like,
I don't agree with
provided.
equal.
I can agree to that.
if you're telling me equal, you should be able to move the furniture around in the house.
Listen, there's women that can move furniture. Let me just tell you, because some of us move our own furniture in the house.
Yeah, okay.
So listen, I'm saying that the world is changing and you see it on social media all the time where women are saying that things must be equal. It's not necessarily like provider and homework. So I'm saying that it's important then to make this conversation equal. We can't, women can't be like, oh, but I want it to be equal, but then but only to when it benefits me, not when it benefits you. That's what I'm saying.
Can you say what you want to say quickly?
I have a question. We two ladies here, right? So this question is for us.
Okay.
Shay, can you date a broke man? Yes or no?
That's the thing is you can't just answer that question with yes or no because we've like
give me your.
No, she have to weigh her options, if I must say.
yeah.
That is what, of course, Shay. Yeah, you need to. So, like, what is the broke? Either financial, mental. Which one can you go with?
You know why? Okay.
Tell us.
Look, I'm personally a person with a lot of ambition, and I don't ever feel comfortable with being financially dependent on somebody else. So I always want to make sure if I'm buying my makeup, if I'm buying my skincare nonsense, if I'm doing what I want to do, then that's coming out of my pocket. So if I'm with somebody and I can see that that person may not be financially independent at the time, then but I can see that that person has a
ambition,
plan
has
and
something,
they move in all the time. If they're
Even
not
from
moving,
conversations, you can see that this person knows what he's doing and where he's going. You know,
Yeah.
then you choose if you can be with this person and encourage him more. That's it.
then I'm happy with
Be
that.
with a broke woman. You haven't asked me.
Or
No,
Smith, I
ask
can
him
be with
anymore.
the
Melody, can you be with a broke guy?
You're the broke woman.
I
Melody can never be
I cannot be with a mentally broke woman.
Yeah.
I can be
Mentally,
with a
I like what you
financially
said.
broke woman.
I like what you
Because
said.
I can establish you.
financially they have nothing here. I'm sorry to say.
Mentally, you mean?
Mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it. Anyways, guys.
I cannot be. Sorry, I just
never.
don't say
No, you
never.
can never.
Don't say never. I'm hungry. Like I'm constantly hungry, guys. So my man has to my man has to have the same hunger that I have. Like even if you're broke, it's okay, right? But I need to see that you're as hungry as I am to go.
Get it. To get
Oh,
it.
period.
And I think
but
it's
that
the
was
same
good.
for you.
Yeah, it's the
for
same. Yeah,
women.
it's the same for me. For
If
women.
you see a woman and she's not hungry,
No, I'm dropping your.
yeah,
We check who's focused. We check where you're going.
yeah.
Where are you going? Oh my God, guys, you see, this topic is very, very educating. I don't know, you guys out there, you have to click on Get Through Show each and every time to see our recent topic. Tell a friend to tell a friend, share, like, comment about what you're learning from Get Through Show. It's your boy Victor Chibuzo. We'll see you in the next episode.